Facts Only Test Prep.
Welcome to Facts Only Test Prep. We're called Facts Only because we give you everything you need and nothing you don't when it comes to the SAT. So please enjoy the next video.
Solving in terms of a variable.
Algebra makes up a really large part of the SAT math section, but students still leave a lot of points behind just because they get thrown by the format of some of the questions. You don't need to do that. We could probably save you 30 to 50 points on your score simply by making sure that you're familiar with every kind of algebra that you'll see. Today, we're going to talk about solving in terms of a variable. You can actually do this with plugging in, which I deal with in a different video. I just want to make sure that you have all of the basic algebraic steps handy so that you're never too intimidated to do your very best. You're going to need Test 1, Section 4, number 9, Test 2, Section 4, number 22, and Test 2, Section 3, number 12. Pause the video, go to factsonlytestprep.com, click on the links if you need the tests, and let's get started. This is question 9 from Test 1, Section 4. This is not statistically a difficult question, but students sometimes get thrown by it because we've got decimals, we've got a 4-figure constant that doesn't end in a 0 or a 5. There's some language here about sound waves and temperature, and students just don't want to engage. But look at the answer choices. All of them begin with t equals. What this question is really asking you to do is solve for t, and that's all we're going to do. A equals 1052 plus 1.08 t. I have the handwriting of a small child with a broken hand. And let's use reverse order of operations. Let's subtract 1052 from both sides. And we get A minus 1052 equals 1.08 t. We want to get t all by itself, so we need to take one more step. We need to divide both sides by 1.08. Divide by 1.08. Right side cancels. T equals A minus 1052 over 1.08. Hey, that's answer choice A. Like I said, there's a couple different ways you can tackle this, but don't be scared to do the algebra. You've been doing it for a long time. Let's do another one. This is Test 2, Section 4, number 22. And again, we've got like a radio antenna with the intensity of a signal, and we've got distance, and this is sort of an intimidating ratio. But look at the answer choices. R squared, R squared, R squared, R squared. All we're trying to do is solve for R squared. That's what we'll do right now. So I equals P over 4 pi R squared. And anytime I've got a ratio like I've got here, I want to get out of fraction land as quickly as possible. I'm going to multiply both sides by the denominator of that ratio, which is 4 pi r squared. Squeeze that in. And now I can cancel, and I'm going to have a really easy piece of information to work with. I've got 4 pi r squared I equals P. And again, I want to get r squared all by itself. I can actually divide this side by 4 pi, and even if I use the commutative property, I can move some of these terms around. I'm going to kind of combine two steps into one. 4 pi I and 4 pi and I cancel. So r squared equals P over 4 pi I. So don't worry if you see that exponent and start thinking that you need to work with roots or something like that. You're simply solving for r squared, and in this case, your answer choice would be B. One more. This is test 2, section 3, number 12. Students really have trouble with this. We're just being asked to solve for f. Again, look at the answer choices. That's what they're asking you to do. I think because there are two f's in the initial expression, students have a hard time figuring out how to combine those. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. R equals f over n plus f. Again, I don't want to be in fraction land. I'm going to multiply both sides by n plus f. I didn't leave myself enough room, but that's fine. N plus f. And now I've got a clean right side with f over here. I haven't quite solved for f though, because I've still got r times n plus f on the left-hand side. So I don't have f completely isolated. Don't give up here. If you see these parentheses, it's okay to distribute Rn plus Rf equals f. And at this point, I really can just use addition, subtraction, really simple operations to put all of the f's on the same side of the equal sign, minus Rf, minus Rf. I'm going to move up just a little bit. I'm going to switch to green just so everybody can follow. I'm moving up here. So now I've got Rn equals f minus Rf. Rn equals, I'm going to factor here. I'm going to factor an f out of each of these terms, out of f and Rf, so that Rn equals f times 1 minus r, and now we're one step away. Let's divide both sides by 1 minus r, so that f equals Rn over 1 minus r. Do we have that answer choice to select? Yes, we do. It's answer B. And there you go. This is question 12, by the way. This is deep into the test, or into the multiple choice portion of that test. These are points that you can steal. What I would recommend doing is, even though these are not especially difficult, do them a couple of times on your own. Just repeat it and get some muscle memory down. When you see their equivalents on whichever SAT you take, you'll have no trouble at all solving them. Good luck, everybody. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure that you like us and subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you'll get information on the new videos as soon as they're available. It helps us a lot. Also, visit us at factsonlytestprep.com. That's where you'll find links to the tests that I use in my lessons, along with some other resources that we prepared for you. Thanks and good luck.